Good evening. Once again, we return to the story of Caius, Spellsword, Dunmer, Eternal Champion, most loyal servant of the Emperor, former head of the Blades in Vardenfell, Hortator of the Great Houses, Nerevarine, Champion of Cyrodiil. And I can never remember if I've said the finest courier in Tamriel, but I'm that too. So we've seen the end of the Septim line. Curious why I'm looking for a Mbakano right now. Oh, that's right, I did finish. Alright. So maybe it does make sense for me to go to... Wait, there's no locate. Oh, it's in the middle of the... Alright. One thing I should look for is, at some point, Daedric Shrine. So I'm thinking, somewhere around here. Maybe around here. This is just a huge... It's hard to say whether or not we find anything there. Probably looking around here. There's a lot of open spots that I should check out. I need to figure out how to handle that on my own time, but for now, I think what I'm going to do is... I think we'll catch up with all of sort of the side work. Alright, so Mbakano's in the Imperial City. Cendrian is... Skingrad. It's not that far from... The real question is how I get around here. I think this leads to water. Yeah, so for starters, this is going to be a lot more focused on sort of cleaning up side work. No luck at all. So I'm never taking that path through Leyawen again, but we'll start off with Skingrad on our way to the Imperial City. we'll try and get whatever work we need for the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild done. Well, Fighters Guild won't be in the Imperial City, but we can at least get the Alchemist job done. Possibly find something for the Mages Guild. And I suppose if we don't have anything else, we can start working on the Knights of the Nine and other DLC. At this point, the irritation is less with losing the progress and just the fact that I keep getting hit with copyright notices every time the main theme comes up. You all might want to get indoors. Excuse me. I really do like seeing the sun come through the trees on different parts of the map. It's one of the reasons I don't know if the extended time, I'm assuming for the last few broadcasts, the amount of time that there's commentary versus, you know, silent horse riding. I'm assuming I've been doing a lot of silent horse riding lately, but I do actually really enjoy seeing the Imperial Province, even from the beginning. I don't think I ever checked out the star signs, whatever they were called. Star stones. That doesn't sound right. I'll wait for the combat music to finish and then I'll do another save. Behind you. It is kind of fun to see bandits getting beaten up by the wildlife. Oh, that's a great shot. Could you imagine if they did remastered versions of this with a photo mode? So obviously there's going to be an autosave, but... So yeah, Sundarian is not... Oh, wait a minute, I may not even have enough samples. No, I have 22. But it might be too late to visit. Yeah, 8 o'clock, they're probably not going to be open. But we can at least try and see where they live. Or not live, but...
Oh, hello. Looks like you're handy with a blade.
So nice of them to help the sleep so it could crash on me.
I have another message from the Grey Fox.
What is the message?
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Atralo's house in the Imperial City Elven Gardens. May Shadow hide you.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Well met.
Can we get yesterday's while they're back? Alright. Let me stop by Clovian Traders as well, just to see if I can sell off some of the stuff I've got. I think Sundarian was in the basement, if I'm not mistaken, but...
Good day.
Know anything about Daedra cults?
What makes you think I'd know anything about that? But it just so happens I've run into some sanguine worshippers up in the Imperial Reserve, a long way northwest of Skingrad.
I think I might have already seen them.
Can't give you any better directions, unfortunately. Traveled mostly at night with a guide and didn't see much on the way. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. I appreciate your business. Bye.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess that I need to find another alchemist. Oh, hang on, so I haven't visited Sanguine. Alright, well, that gives me something to... I'm almost certain he was in a basement somewhere. So this is going to be one of these rare times that I look at a guy just because I don't see a lot of value in skulking around Skingrad trying to find the answer. What's his name? Oh, it's in the Westfield Inn. I think the inns would have been like one of the last places I looked at, so I'm kind of happy I looked that up. Not quite ready to look up the Daedric shrines yet. I think there's some fun in trying to discover those. But things I've already visited and just forgot doesn't really seem like there's a lot of value in being stubborn about that.
Morning.
Morning.
I hope I can help.
Where's Sindarian?
Good day.
There we are.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot? Here's a weak elixir of exploration. Not bad, eh? If you want more, you can buy them from me. I've discounted them for you, of course.
Found 20 more of the Nirnroot. I should return to Sindarian and Skingrad so he could begin creating a moderate version of the elixir of exploration from them.
Any more luck finding Nirnroot? Amazing! You found 20 more samples of Nirnroot. Well done. I think if I'm to create a strong version of the elixir, I'm going to need an even greater number of Nirnroot samples than before. 30 should do it this time. Yes, that would be perfect. Oh, and as usual, I'll have the moderate elixir ready in 24 hours.
This is not worth it. Alright, let's take care of the Grave. No, before I do that, let's go to... Well, we will go to the Grey Fox, but we're going to visit the shrine first. brought you some friends.
Have you come to revel in the glory that is the Shrine of Sanguine?
I have.
It is a place of celebration for us. We dance, we make love. Would you speak with Sanguine?
In this weather? I will speak with Sanguine.
Approach them, and bring Sanguine a gift. Some Cyrodiilic brandy is an appropriate gift for your host.
Good lord. Alright.
We watch and wait.
If I'm lucky, I can get some Cyrodiilic brandy from the... You know what? Let's just head to the... Let's just head to the Imperial City. The whole reason I went down here is...
No stars shine upon the Doomstone.
I think at this point we'll just follow the road the normal way. Normally this is a great view, but I think the weather had some say in what we get to see. See if there's any. I think there's inns. Tiber Septim Hotel probably has Cyrodiilic brandy.
hope I can help.
Got any
Can I
booze?
interest you in some of my wares?
Cheap wine.
Bye.
Let's see what Upakana wants.
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately. Please follow me.
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please, have a seat. Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for Ayleid antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one.
Any idea where I can find them?
I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Ayleid capital. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Ayleid settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them. Why? Have you already found another statue for me?
Not yet.
Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations.
Anything else?
Yes. Have you found another statue for me?
No, not yet.
Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations.
What do you know of the Temple of the Ancestors?
You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Ayleid capital of Nibene. It was brutally sacked thousands of years ago by humans led by Alessia. The Imperial City is built over the ruins of that ancient city.
Then what are your opinions of the capital you live in?
Every time I walk past the temple, I'll remember that terrible day and how you and Martin delivered us from destruction. Be seeing you.
So probably not going to follow through on that.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
You have my...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Hail.
What? Ah, yes. A guild brother in search of a fence? I am eager to peruse your hall. You've priced yourself out of a deal. You've priced yourself out of a deal. You've priced your That's a fair deal. You drive a hard bargain.
And then because he's a bit wealthier than the others, I might be able to sell off some of the pricier goods. I'm trying to think if I really want to keep Sinweaver. I didn't even remember who I got it from.
Why must I be such a soft touch?
I guess I don't really need to water walking.
Don't forget, only I can fence the most difficult items. Good deeds and moral fiber. Bah!
It is a privilege. I'm honored to speak to the champion of Cyrodiil. What do you need?
A drink.
A little food and drink will do you some good.
What kind of a tavern doesn't have anything to drink?
Take care. Luther Broad's boarding house. I'm Luther. You want beds or food? See me. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Lots of wine.
You too. I've been waiting for you. Have a seat.
Is all this for you?
Are you ready for one last great heist?
The last heist.
This is the big one. This is the heist that will be written about and talked about for decades to come. We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. Are you ready for this challenge?
I mean, it's not a bad time seeing as the Emperor's gone. How much is the buyer paying?
There is no buyer. This is for glory, not for money. Our names will become legend. I also have a personal need for this particular scroll.
Oh, you don't want to see anymore.
I ask you to trust me. If my plan works, you will get a reward worth far more than mere money. Will you do it?
Why not? When do we start?
Capital! I have worked for 11 years planning this heist. Sevilla's stone provided the last bit of information I needed.
What's the plan?
The Elder Scrolls are kept in the Imperial Palace, behind a door that cannot be breached. Sevilla's stone has revealed a path around this door. You will have to travel the old way. Once used as an escape route for Imperial emperors, it has been forgotten for centuries. To unseal the entrance, you must sneak into the basement of the palace and activate the Glass of Time. Whatever that is.
I can see you've been planning this for 11 years. Where's the actual entrance?
In the Imperial sewers. Here is the key for the gate to that section of the sewers. I picked the pocket of Okato himself to get it.
What is this old way?
My scrying with Sevilla's stone has provided clues, but not the details. I know the tools you will need there, but not the obstacles themselves. The boots of Spring-Heel Jack will allow you to leap to an unreachable place. They will also protect you from a long fall. The Arrow of Extrication is the only way to unlock the final door. Take them both.
Is that all you know?
Once you're inside the palace itself, you need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there.
How did you manage that?
I arranged for the notable Celia Cameron to want to read a particular Elder Scroll. Don't ask how. However, she will be unavoidably detained. You will take her place. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded and will not realize it isn't her unless you speak. As the Guildmaster, I am waiving blood price for anyone you killed during this heist. However, I can't stop the Watch from putting a price on your head.
I can't remember all of this.
I've written it down for you in this book. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Maybe I'll find some brandy in the palace.
The Grey Fox intends to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. The audacity of such a theft is astounding. The Grey Fox has laid out the plan for me. It's not simple, but he's given me a written copy for my reference. He has even set aside the guild rule of blood price for this heist. Now I just have to execute the plan. The first step is to infiltrate the Imperial Palace and activate the Glass of Time, whatever that is.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace. Visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if Council is in session.
Fair enough.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if Council is in session.
You guys gotta sync up so I can get it in stereo. Hello. Hello, Dimitri. Could definitely use some more light, but generally darkness is sort of the friend of the thief. There we go. Brandy's probably not. Oh, hang on. It's wine. That can't be right.
I've activated the Glass of Time. According to the Grey Fox, the door to the old way in the Imperial sewers should now be open. Now I just have to find it.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime.
That's a little surprising. Nope, that's not surprising anymore. Ugh.
What?
How can I assist you, champion?
Just going for a stroll in the sewers. Don't mind me, thanks. Thinking I'm not gonna find any Cyrodiilic brandy here. What? Okay, good. I thought I had to go back to the, Imperial Palace for a minute. Who is this? I don't think it said I contracted anything, but let's just make sure. Alright. think one of the reasons these places seem darker than they are is the sun's causing a little bit of glare. I don't think I normally need to travel so far to unlock a given door, so I've probably gone the wrong way, but... Wrong spell. So at this point, I think I need to head back and, just double check where I've... Obviously, I would be doing this very differently if I was, This is not the place I wanted to be. How odd. Alright, so now the really upsetting part is that there actually wasn't. There wasn't an opening nearby. Okay.
Do you want to add Summon Skeleton Hero to your spell list?
Yes. I'm sure the Mages Guild will be very happy with my necromancy.
Door opened with the Imperial Sewer Key. I found the sewer entrance that the Grey Fox told me to look for. Now I need to find the old way.
Alright, so I'm gonna head back. I want to see what that guardian is.
Hello? Who's there? Ah, what's that?
Somebody's mad.
I found the old way. This is clearly a long-abandoned sub-basement of the Imperial City. It looks like it's going to be a long journey to get into the Imperial Palace this way. I need to find the door that connects to the palace interior. If I remember correctly, I will need the Arrow of Extrication to unlock time in order to open that door. To unlock time in order to open that door.
The best you can do. Yeah.
Alright, we're putting all that armor back. Whoa. I don't know what I just drank. I think it's a reflection, so. Magica isn't regenerating. Interesting. Of course, because of the astral vapors. I should have cured poison. Problem solved. Where's my restore fatigue? I'm gonna have to make some more. Other store fatigue. Options also have reflect damage. Come on, where is it? Curses. Oh, Jesus, should have been paying attention. There's something a little weird about being at top level strength or endurance or whatever it is and still getting knocked over by admittedly champion skeletons, but they're still skeletons. Like, they're not exactly the fearsome enemy you would expect to be. Restore fatigue while I'm... Mostly trying to recover my fatigue while I dump out some of the magicka. It's probably not a surprise that was coming. Ah! Ah. That is such a long time to be on the ground. Good lord. What was that? It's definitely not expecting to see a warning that I don't have a soldier unless hang on. It was already occupied, that's why. I'd love to take all of that, but I know I don't have the space. Sorry, I just got a message from someone I need to deal with really quick. Alright, sorry about that. I try not to let the real world interrupt these broadcasts too much, but it's hard to find 3 hours. It's hard to find an uninterrupted 3 hours to get it all done. Right, well, I annoyed something. Yikes. Let's get those potions down. Nasty that they're able to reach me with a sword and I'm not. There we go. Sneaking with a big bright light on me is not exactly a consistent position, but it is really dark in here. Alright. You know, with my existing abilities, I'm almost able to jump that on its own, but I think this is the point where I either need the boots. Let's start with the boots.
Oh!
Where are my normal boots? There we go. A lot of tough enemies here. Well, not like I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them kind of tough, but just charge up my sword. I don't think I can sneak on them, but... there's definitely something other than the lich here. Yeah. Okay, I obviously hit the wrong thing with the, with the soul trap. I always like these little details of the ones that are fallen over. I'm probably gonna have to drop some items, but we'll work with what we've got for as long as we can.
There must be some secret way to open this door. I'll bet this is where I have to use the arrow of extrication. Most likely I have to be standing in a special place for the keyhole to open up. It will be somewhere with a clear view of this pillar.
So presumably on the other side here, maybe.
These walls look like they are meant to move. Maybe the place I need to stand to fire the arrow is behind them. I better look for a way to get through them.
I'm gonna guess that there were some troubles in playtesting. I mean, I guess I can just jump. There's definitely something in that wall. Almost. I don't even know where to begin with that. I think I'm kind of getting off track here. So maybe the one switch was enough. These things are on and angry. So you would think that there's another side to this. Nuts. Ow. Did I just miss one? Anyway, let's try and do this a normal way. Okay, that's interesting. So that closed things for me. So clearly, I missed something inside here. I don't think this is... I don't know if we've read this, but it's been a while since we've read a book, so... Also, I think I had a superior.
Do you want to add superior life detection to your spell list?
Yes.
Fire and Darkness, The Brotherhoods of Death by Ynir Gorming. Brother, I still call you brother, for we share our bonds of blood, tested but unbroken by hatred. Even if I am murdered, which seems inevitable now, know that, brother. You and I are not innocents, so our benedictions of mutual enmity is not tragedy but horror. This state of silent shadowed war, of secret poisons and sleeping men strangled in their beds, of the sudden arrow and the artful dagger, has no end that I can see, no possibility for peace. I see the shadows in the room move, though the flame of my candle is steady. I know the signs that This note was found where it had fallen beneath the floorboards of an abandoned house in the Nordic village of Jallenheim in the 358th year of the Second Era. It was said that a quiet cobbler lived in the house, whispered by some to be a member of the dread Morag Tong, the Assassin's Guild outlawed throughout Tamriel 34 years previously. The house itself was perfectly in order, as if the cobbler had simply vanished. There was a single drop of blood on the note. The Dark Brotherhood had paid a call. This note, and others like it, are rare. Both the Morag Tong and its hated child, the Dark Brotherhood, are scrupulous about leaving no evidence behind. Their members know that to divulge secrets of their orders is a lethal infraction. This obviously makes the job of the historian seeking to trace their histories very difficult. The Morag Tong, according to most scholars, had been a facet of the culture of Morrowind almost since the beginning. After all, the history of Resdayn, the ancient name of Morrowind, is rife with assassination, blood sacrifice, and religious zealotry, hallmarks of the Order. It is commonly said that the Morag Tong, then as now, murdered only for the glory of the Daedric prince Mephala, but common assumptions are rarely completely accurate. It is my contention that the earliest form of the Tong additionally worshipped an even older and more malevolent deity than Mephala. As terrifying as that Prince of Oblivion is, they had and have reverence for a far greater evil. Writs of assassination from the First Era offer rare glimpses into the Morag Tong's earliest philosophy. They are, as matter of fact, as current-day writs, but many contain snatches of poetry which have perplexed our scholars for hundreds of years. Lisping sibilant hisses, ether's sweet sway, rancid kiss of passing sin, and other strange, almost insane insertions into the writs were codes for the name of the person to be assassinated, his or her location, and the time at which the death was to come. There are also direct references to the divine spirit called Sithis. Evidence of the Morag Tong's expertise in assassination seems scarcely necessary. The few instances of someone escaping a murder attempt by them are always remarkable and rare, proving that they were and are patient. Capable that they were and are patient, capable murderers who use their tools well. A fragment of a letter found among the effects of a well-known armorer has been sealed in our vaults for some time. It was likely penned by an unknown Tong assassin ordering weapons for his order, and offers some illumination into what they looked for in their blades, as well as the mention of Vunura, the island where the Tong sent its agents in retirement.
Just gonna take a second here to deal. I've got the glare that's really bothering me, so I'm just gonna shift my. I got something to block the light. All right, sorry about that. No, still didn't do the trick. Alright, I'm no longer blinded.
I congratulate you on your artistry and the balance and heft of your daggers. The knife blade is whisper-thin, elegantly wrought, but impractical. It must have a bolder edge, for arteries, when cut, have a tendency to self-seal, preventing adequate blood loss. I'll be leaving Vunura in 2 weeks' time to inspect your new tools, hoping that they will be more satisfactory. Morag Tong spread quietly throughout Tamriel in the early years of the Second Era, worshipping Mephala and Sithis with blood, as they had always done. When the Morag Tong assassinated the Emperor Riemann in the year 2920 of the First Era, and his successor, potentate Versidue Shai, in the 324th year of the Second Era, the assassins so long in the shadows were suddenly thrust into the light. They had become brazen, drunk with murder, literally painting the words Morag Tong on the wall of the potentate's blood. The Morag Tong was instantly and unanimously outlawed in all corners of Tamriel, with the exception of its home province of Morrowind. There they continue to operate with the blessings of the houses, apparently cutting off all contact with their satellite brothers in the west. There they continue their quasi-legal existence, accepting black writs and murdering with impunity. Most scholars believe that the birth of the Dark Brotherhood, the secular murder-for-profit order of the assassins, was a result of the religious schism in the Morag Tong. Given the secrecy of both cults, it is difficult to divine the exact nature of it, but certain logical assumptions can be made. In order to exist, the Morag Tong must have appealed to the highest power in Morrowind, which, at that time, the Second Era, could have only been the tribunal of Almalexia, Sothisil, and Vivec. Mephala, whom the Tong worshipped with Sithis, was said to have been the anticipation of Vivec. Is it not logical to assume that, in exchange for toleration of their continued existence, the Tong would have ceased their worship of Mephala in exchange for the worship of Vivec? Morag Tong continues, as we know, to worship Sithis. The Dark Brotherhood is not considered a religious order by most, merely a secular organization offering murder for gold. I've seen, however, proof positive that in the form of writs to the Brotherhood that Sithis is still revered above all. So where, the reader asks, is the cause for the schism? How could a silent war have begun when both groups are so close? Both Assassin's Guilds, after all, worship Sithis, and yet a figure emerges from history who should give those with this assumption pause: the Night Mother. Who the Night Mother is, where she came from, what her functions are, no one knows. Karlovac Townway, in his generally well-researched historical fiction 2920, The Last Year of the First Era, tries to make her the leader of the Morag Tong, but she is never historically associated with the Tong, only with the Dark Brotherhood. The Night Mother, my dear friend, is Mephala. The Dark Brotherhood of the West, unfettered by the orders of the Tribunal, continues to worship Mephala. They may not call her by name, but the Daedra of murder, sex, and secrets is their leader still. And they did not, and still do not to this day, forgive their brethren for casting her aside. The cobbler who met his end in the second era, who saw no ends in the war between the Brotherhood and the Tong, was correct. In the shadows of the Empire, the Brothers of Death remain locked in combat, and they will likely remain that way forever.
I think that's one of the better written of the books. I don't know if that's in one of the previous games or not, but... I suppose the challenge here is I don't know if this is going to get me any closer to opening the spot that I need. Alright, so I'm hoping this means that I'm in the clear as far as opening those doors.
This must be the spot. Standing on this pressure plate opens the pedestal at the far end of the room. I should practice with normal arrows a few times before trying the arrow of extrication. I will only get one try.
mean, how would I even know that? Oh, there we go. I doesn't really eat all my arrows. That's ridiculous. So I don't get it. It made a noise when I... That was dead on. That wasn't.
I've used the arrow of extrication to activate the door and open the secret way into the palace. There's no telling what I might where I might end up. I should take care to extinguish my lights, muffle my footsteps, and be as stealthy as I enter the door.
Let me try that one more time. I think it went off a little bit. Nope, that's fine. So I'm curious if the warning is about the Guardians or... I mean, I don't mind fighting these things. I'm just kind of curious if that was warning me about these or something else. That's exactly what it was warning me about. Interesting. I'm going crazy. How do I get out of here? Wrong side. I'm hoping that crumpled piece of paper isn't how interesting. So I suppose if I want to distract them, I can just put down some paper like that. Telekinesis kind of seems like the better way of doing this, but... that's a nice touch.
Welcome to this holy library, Lady Cameron. What's that?
I've seated myself in the reading chair. Now I just have to wait for them to bring me the scroll. So long as I don't speak to any of them, the priests seem to be assuming that I am Celia Cameron.
I wonder if there's Cyrodiilic brandy here.
Celia Cameron, I present to you the Elder Scroll you requested.
I have the Elder Scroll. This is the treasure of the century. My name shall be known across Tamriel for this theft. Now, to get it back to the Grey Fox. The way is blocked. I'll have to go upstairs and find a way out. Even though they are blind, these monks will not be easy to sneak past.
Hello? Who's there? Damn rats, always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy. Hello? Who's there?
I think it's best just to wait to extinguish the light for the next little bit.
Huh?
Oh, crumbs.
Who's there?
Alright, any brandy? Whoa. see if there's any brandy. Alright. I don't want to reset for everything, but
Hello? Who's there?
Prophecies are vague on this point. Cross-check it.
I'm trying to rush through this a little bit just because we've already
What's
sort of
that?
done it.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
If he turns around, I'm gonna be so mad.
I've escaped from the Imperial Palace by jumping down a chimney chute into Kato's bedroom. I hope the Royal Battle Mage won't mind my misusing his ash flute. I can only hope that my fall doesn't end too abruptly. I wonder if this is what the Grey Fox said I would need the boots of Spring-Heeled Jack for.
probably isn't the right way to go.
Where are you?
Trying to find the crossover to the market sewers. I know this is a little tricky because I'm dealing with 2 levels on a pretty flat map. So if I hang a left, there's no direct path where I want to go. Okay, so this is the spot that gave me some trouble last time, so I should just be able to follow this path. But again, that invites the question, where do I cross over into the other part? There we go.
If it's a fight for one, it's a fight. Hey. Oh my God. So I'm a little curious if they'll go hostile again. Why did they hate me all of a sudden? Whoa!
The Grey Fox is waiting inside.
You're back. a seat and tell me everything. You have the scroll. I can hardly believe it. The odds were clearly against you. Capital job. Capital! I have spent 7 years learning how to translate this scroll. Even so, I will need a while to decipher what I've sought so desperately.
So what happens now?
Ah, still thinking about your reward, eh? I have not forgotten you or your loyal service to the Thieves Guild. You'll just have to trust me. Give this ring to Countess Umbranox in Anvil. Say nothing about me to her. I need to know how she reacts to it. It may provoke anger or tears. If she asks, just tell her a stranger wanted her to have it. Then report back to me on her reaction.
So is he? I have a feeling he's the Count.
Hello.
All hail.
Don't hurt me!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, they're not trying to get me. Oh god, he's a vampire.
What's the matter getting tired? Let's get this over with.
Sorry, I think it's... I just really like the idea of him. I just really like the idea of a vampire coming out of its lair to kill me and just having everybody in the town beat the crap out of it.
It's my pleasure. Please, continue. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. You've made a good bit of gold. You're trying to drive me up. Make me a better.
I should probably try and get rid of those scrolls at some point.
You've made a good bit of gold. Thank you for your patronage.
Aye.
fare thee, friend? I can hardly believe that the great Oblivion crisis is over.
I hope I can help. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Huh.
Farewell.
Hello?
Well met. Can I interest you in some of my wares? Be seeing you.
What do you need?
Trying to think where else I would find it. I'm not sure what the weight is here. I kind of want to alt tab out, but I know better than to do that. I want to see if an update started on another. No, wait. I don't think there's a way I can. Okay, is there a way that I can kill this without breaking the recording? No. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way that I can try and force quit this without canceling the recording. Yeah, I've basically lost control of my mouse. Okay, I'm probably going to need to do a hard reset on my computer, so I apologize for the somewhat abrupt end. But having completed the Great Heist, I think we're going to call it there. And I will try and make sure that I do a full-length episode next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a good evening.